Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Ash and Rima from Mass Effect Odyssey, and it is N7 Day, so firstly,
Happy N7 Day!
Happy N7 Day. This video will go up on N7 Day, it'll go up a little bit later on tonight. We weren't planning to do a video today, but something cropped up that we felt needed a bit of attention. This little thing will be a new Mass Effect Andromeda teaser trailer, so came out of nowhere.
At the time of this recording has not been confirmed.
Not actually been confirmed or officially released as far as we're aware. We assume this is something they're going to be maybe starting up the live stream with later on. But again, nothing is known at this point. You'll see the trailer playing in the background as we're talking over and over again, because why not? But yeah, surprise for everyone, I suppose. But there's like loads of little tidbits of things we can pick out and things like that as well. I think starting off, really the main thing is that Jennifer Hale.
Yeah, Jennifer Hale's in it.
Doing voiceover.
That might be the most
Shepard.
Pleasantly surprising thing in the entire video, is that Jennifer Hale is voicing Commander Shepard and doing a monologue. That's
going to throw people way off as well.
Considering the fact that they were like, there's no way Shepard is going to be in Mass Effect Andromeda. Here's a teaser trailer with Commander Shepard.
Yeah, but I think personally it's going to be like a little shout, essentially saying, okay, the previous trilogy's done.
Yeah,
this is little fan service.
It's just basically Shepard sending off
you
and hailing in the new character, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
So that was
well
pretty
done,
cool.
though.
Very epic music. We like the music
is.
to the point
we'll
where
talk about the music. Yeah, we'll talk about the music later.
But yeah, now the little bits we can kind of point out is when you're zooming away from the Earth, you don't seem to be in a massive ship. Is it like maybe a pod or something? Or
it's almost like because they start the video obviously and it's kind of showing like the progression of space travel in like reality basically.
Yeah. And
then they kind of then pan onto like the shot of like this thing kind of whirling away from Earth, and it almost like it seems to mirror the fact that they were showing space shuttles and like space capsules, and then you seem to be in a really tiny space, like literally either like a shuttle or an escape pod or something. It's like very small.
Yeah.
Very condensed.
And I keep calling it the dashboard because we're in English.
Yeah, well, it's a dashboard. Okay,
the dashboard of what you're in when you're zooming away from Earth looks very similar to what the guy is standing over in the trailer, but slightly smaller. Yeah. So again, could be some sort of connection there between the trailers and that. The one thing that everyone seems to be noticing on Twitter and things like that is that there's a dog tag on the left-hand side, and it seems to imply that the name of the person who owns the dog tag is Ryder.
Yeah, and I know a few of our commenters have said that, is this the name of the protagonist? Someone actually did say, well, isn't this coincidental that the original teaser trailer for E3 was, Ghost Riders in the sky? Yeah. Which was like, yeah, it's true, very much. I think, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking that maybe Ryder isn't actually our main character. Ryder's someone very important to the main character.
I think maybe Ryder could be one of the people that we've seen in the original trailer that came out.
Maybe it's that N7 guy.
Could potentially be that N7 guy. Could be the woman that's with them. Probably not the Krogan.
It might not even be someone we've seen yet. True. It just you never know. Krogan could be called Ryder.
I don't know.
He might be like, I don't know, half human. I don't know.
It doesn't seem a very Krogan name. Hi, I'm Ryder.
they name themselves sometimes, don't they?
That's true.
And isn't I know this is going off on a tangent, but isn't Rex's kid called Morden now?
Oh yeah.
So we don't really know what they call Krogans in the future. But we're kind of both on the idea that maybe Ryder's someone very important to the main character, that they're keeping these dog tags with them close.
Also, you pointed out as well there's something else on the right hand side that isn't really well visible.
No, it's either a monitor or it seems to be some kind of like thing stuck onto like the dashboard. From here it kind of looks like a profile or like a silhouette of someone. Yeah. Like a picture. Yeah. But you pointed out it could possibly just be on the monitor. It also kind of looks like maybe it's like sellotaped on. I can't really tell from here. Yeah. But it's like a greenish background with like almost like a humanoid figure in the picture. Yeah. So maybe, you never know, that might be Ryder. We just can't see at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it does seem like this person's being like sent away from Earth, like leaving, and they've got these like kind of mementos with them. And we don't really know who we are, whose point of view we're sitting as when we're watching this. Yeah.
So we're not really sure what that is, but there's definitely something there. We just don't exactly know what it is.
And I like the idea that maybe if Ryder is this person that was maybe killed in action or something, and you've got their dog tags, and then you suddenly kind of happen upon Ryder in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting because that, I don't know, maybe that kind of connects you to this other character, but we don't know. Ryder might be us. We don't know.
Yeah, there's still too many unknowns at this point.
Yes.
So after you draw that, there's like a fade to white moment where you've gone like out of like the solar system and you're going out of that particular galaxy.
You whiz past the solar system, yeah.
Yeah. And then you come into a really nice, pretty overview shot of like one galaxy. Camera pans around. Big old ship right there, just a big old spaceship, just sat there like floating slowly towards another galaxy. So there's a ship. We don't know what it is or what it could be. Obviously, in the leak that came out much earlier on this year, they were claiming that the new ship would be called Tempest.
People keep throwing around the word Tempest.
Yeah. We don't think this is it. We think this is maybe the Ark. Possibly.
Yeah,
it looks big, but in context of having two galaxies floating around here, we could be tiny.
We kind of thought maybe it has almost like the same kind of structure. It looks well more advanced than anything we kind of seen in the universe so far, but it has the same like arms and structures that the Citadel does, where it's kind of got these like extending our arms. It's also got a core in the middle, and you pointed out there's like kind of a ring around it that might possibly rotate. Yeah.
Essentially for like gravity and stuff.
So whether maybe this is like a moving space station that's kind of like going, it might be possibly an arc.
It's difficult to tell. I mean, looking at it immediately at the current kind of angle that it is, it looks huge, but again, you've got like two galaxies floating either side of you, so it could be a small ship. We just can't tell.
There's no context.
Size.
No.
So yeah, you're right. There's no context as to how big or small it is, but it looks cool nonetheless. And I think that kind of just ends there. Really, it ends with that ship kind of just floating towards the next galaxy, which you would assume would be Andromeda. And yeah, it kind of fades to the Mass Effect Andromeda
and Happy N7 Day.
And Happy N7 Day, and that we assumed that this was going to be. Oh, because the stream is still not happening for another hour and a half yet at the time of recording this. So,
when this releases, we'll find out whether they were planning to release it.
Yeah. So that's kind of it for the trailer kind of thing. Obviously, we'll look at it over and over again. We already have, and if we pick up anything else, well, we'll bring it to you, obviously, as and when. But we did want to mention the music as well. Now, Rima, you had a very feverish look around the internet for the music.
Yeah. So it's the music's by I think it's composed by a guy called Eric Lee. Is that right?
Yeah.
And it's called Edge of Twilight is the name of the song. Or is it Edge of Horizon? Edge of
Twilight was the name of the song in the trailer, yeah.
We can't find it on iTunes. It's not available on iTunes that we can find. So it's kind of part of a company called HiFinesse. We'll link their website to our video. Yeah. And they've actually done a lot of song trailers, music, things for like Ant-Man. Actually, the same song was actually used for Thor, which we thought did not work as well as this trailer. No. They've done stuff for like Deadpool, things like that, and they've done things for other games like Phantom Pain. So they're obviously like a soundtrack company that sell their music. But then it was interesting because we kind of like YouTube some of their other videos, and they have come out with music that's very, very Mass Effect.
Yes, and these are coming from slightly different artists. Eric Lee has done another one that we found, which I believe was that the one that was called Andromeda?
It was called Andromeda, yeah.
Which is very convenient.
It was done a year ago, I think.
Yeah, it was released a year ago, but you listen to it and it sounds so.
Again,
like
we'll link all these.
But yeah, I've got all the links. I'll link them in when I'm editing the video and stuff.
And then there's also another one called Odyssey, which we really like.
We just really like because again, it sounds very sci-fi, very Mass Effect-y, but we're like, oh, there's one called Odyssey. Yeah.
A lot of their music is very, very sci-fi, so we thought it's very, I don't know, serendipitous. I don't know if that's the best word to use for that. It's very interesting to see that all this like music from maybe like 2014 is now coming swinging back around. That's so relevant. And it'd be interesting to see whether these guys actually have more of a hand in the game. Whether maybe Eric Lee's maybe going to be more involved in more of the soundtracks along the way.
I would hope so because we've listened to like 3 or 4 songs of his specifically, and they're epic. They're sci-fi. They are a perfect fit for a new Mass Effect game and potentially a new trilogy, hopefully going forward as well. So it sounds very good, and I hope he gets some sort of role in the music in the game because it's very good and it's very a lot to the point where we're trying to find it to buy. Yeah. So
there's a SoundCloud that we can maybe find. But it's interesting though because I think it's brought a few thoughts. This video has brought up a few thoughts. First of all, it seems to have been leaked before they intended it to be leaked.
Yeah. For some reason, we found it on a random... Well, we got it linked from a Twitter account we both follow. And then we kind of followed that link to a YouTube channel, which looks like some random Russian YouTube channel. So, a bit weird.
It is gaming related from what I can tell, but it's still a Russian, random Russian.
So we thought we'd have a look at it, see what it is. And
it looks legit.
We're pretty sure that it's legit, and it'll be officially released later on today.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'll start the stream.
The live stream they're doing for N7 Day, but until then we don't officially know how to say it. That's why we've got 3 question marks in the title, because we're not.
So we don't know if it's not confirmed.
But it looks way too legit to not be real.
Yeah, people make fake things all the time, and they always look really good. We think it's way too good to be fake, but that's not completely out of the loop. And plus, this video is really interesting because I was saying that they've obviously got Jen Hale, and you pointed out that Jen Hale. Yeah, they've got Jen Hale like trying to do, or she
either like tired or trying to do like an older voice, not so like it's like snappy and sharpful, and
yeah, she's not as like brash as she normally was. So that's interesting, but also the fact that Jen Hale's there and Mark Hamill isn't. Is there a possibility that there is a second version of this?
Yeah,
somewhere?
It's like and I'm making a Halo 5 reference here, but Halo 5 just before it released had 2 trailers which are basically exactly the same, but from 2 different perspectives. It was one from Locke and one from Master Chief's perspective. So I think
is there a Mark Hamill one?
There could be a Mark Hamill one. Exactly the same trailer, just a Mark Hamill.
They've always kind of been very passionate about making like very equal. I know Bro Shep tends to be on most of like the marketing stuff, but they try to show that there is obviously a clear need for both the female and the male. So Jen Hale's there, but is there a Mark Hamill one? And it's gonna be interesting to see whether maybe in the stream whether they'll do the same video or will there be another one that they'll show? Yeah, because that'll be the interesting choice, because I can't believe they wouldn't have approached him. Yeah, and I know he's so into. Yeah, well, he's so into his N7 Day and his the Shepard character and everything like that, as is, I imagine, all the voice characters for the game. And damn, that's something else I was going to say, and I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, so this caught us really off guard. I mean, this caught us off. We've been in a Skype call for about an hour. Just looking at the video, trying to
dissect it. We haven't had a proper chance to do it yet because, in all honesty, we weren't expecting it at this point. So
no, we were expecting it later tonight.
Yeah, probably. And obviously this video will be coming out obviously a lot later after the stream. We're going to release this later on tonight because obviously I need time to edit it, which won't be too difficult. But so this will come out later on. But yeah, so that's pretty much it really for the moment. We'll have a much more,
unless they release something else in their stream and they really throw us off a loop and then we pass out from excitement.
We'll be back again, I'm sure. But yeah, that's kind of it for the moment. I mean, this isn't really like an analysis or anything, but this is just like more hype than anything really. So like a mini podcast, we should call it for now. But yeah, we might do like a more in-depth kind of slow motion-y kind of trailer later on once we've calmed down and watched it a few hundred more times. But we'll see for the moment. But is there anything else, Rima, you can think of?
Nope, that's it. N7 Day, yay!
Yes, happy N7 Day, everyone, enjoy. And we'll hopefully, if any more news comes out from the stream itself or from Bio or anything like that, we'll bring you more videos on that very, very soon.
And we'll see you post N7 Day.
Yes, yeah, there'll be a hangover period, I'm sure. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching and listening as always. You can subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all things Mass Effect, and you can help the channel to grow by sharing the video too. And again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.